All of the footage in the video was either filmed at the following beaches or taken from the internet.
Alua Beach is named one of the top 10 most beautiful beaches in America. Polo Beach has clear water and is great for diving and snorkeling. Ahihi Bay is a beautiful beach, but is very shallow before you get out to about 100 yards, and it is an animal preserve. Molokini Crater is a great place to snorkel and scuba dive, and it is about 2.5 miles off the coast of Maui.
McKenna Landing is a really good spot to dive and snorkel, and it was the first beach to be found on McKenna Road. How do you identify fish?
You identify fish by looking at their shapes, sizes, and colors.
What about markings?
Bands, bars, spots, and stripes are all different ways to identify fish.
I was just looking off to the side and I saw it by some rocks and I went over to see what it was, and I just saw this fish. Looked like it had horns on it, swimming around, so I filmed it a little bit.
And you've never seen one like that before?
No, never.
Where were you?
We were at McKenna Landing.
McKenna Landing. Was it over by the caves or was it early in the dive?
It was after the caves. Okay, well basically we just went into the cave under the water, and it was really dark. We really couldn't see anything, but Larry, our dive instructor, thought he saw something behind this big rock, so he looked and there was this big white tip reef shark. And I just started taking video of it, so.
Invertebrates are living things that don't have a backbone, and some invertebrates don't even have an internal skeleton made of bone. Their bones are made of a jelly-like substance.
The Kona crab, also known as the spanner crab, is the largest, most common type of frog crab in Hawaii. These crabs are normally found at depths of 30 feet. The Kona crab can be found in the warmer regions of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. This crab inhabits bare, sandy seafloor where it buries itself and waits to ambush prey. The Kona crab is red, orange in color with some small white spots on top of the shell. Their claws are large and inward facing. Unlike most crabs, which move in a sideways motion, spanner crabs move forwards and backwards. Spanner crabs eat sea urchins, crustaceans, worms, fish, and varieties of small mussels. Only turtles, sharks, humans, and jacks feed on spanner crabs.
A banded sea urchin is found in large groups moving across the sand and rubble in bays and lagoons. They feed on invertebrates, sponges, and even dead fish.
Sea urchins use tubed feet to get around, often in large, impenetrable masses for protection. Sometimes they hitch a lift on the back of crabs. They have well-developed jaws for grinding their prey.
The red pencil urchin is found throughout the tropical waters of the Indo-Pacific region, but it is most abundant in Hawaii. Specimens from Hawaii tend to have bright red spines, while specimens from other parts of the Pacific may have yellowish or brown spines.
The small, short spined sea urchin ranges from greenish to reddish white in color. It is one of the most common urchin species in Hawaii, found in shallow, rocky waters of the reef.
Basically, we were at McKenna Landing. We just got in. I saw this crab on the sand. I poked our dive instructor Larry in the leg and showed him the crab, and he picked it up and I shot video of it. We identified corals by their individual animals, shapes, sizes, texture, coloration, and their. This is mound coral. Mound coral can be easily mistaken for lobe coral. Mound coral has more rounded lumps than lobe coral and has ledges at the ends.
Sandpaper rice coral forms into brown plates like rice coral. Sandpaper rice coral does not form branches. Its field colonies have purple polyps. It is most common in shallow, heavy streams. It is not picky about the depths in which it lives.
A quick-growing coral with thick branches, cauliflower coral, can usually be found in about 30 feet of water. It can stay alive in 100 feet of water, and after 100 feet of water, it will die very fast. For the following segment, we had to choose a coral topic, and we chose coral bleaching. Bleaching is when physical stress causes the polyps in zooxanthellae to die off and leave white coral skeleton behind. Here are some things that cause coral bleaching. Decrease in light, too much UV rays, being touched by humans, being eaten by animals, and water temperature. One animal that eats coral is the crown of thorns sea star. The crown of thorns sea star eats the live part of the coral, leaving behind a bleached structure. A group of crown of thorns sea stars can devastate an entire reef. Thank you for watching our educational video. We hope you enjoyed it.